AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. A critical one in store for us here. It's game one between the Buffalo Bisons and the Charlotte Knights. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now at the plate, Lee Smiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Mascara leads off first with one away. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just now batting, Alex Fink. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Alex Fink.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Smiley sprinting after it. One down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rufus Reese. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. In there, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find it.
Digging in, Lee Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Camacho gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. In now, Julio Aponte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on.
High and deep to left center field. Smiley looking up. Gone!
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Smiley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the. Striding into the box, Lee Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. High and deep to center field. Strickland going back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Camacho rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So here's the cleanup hitter, Fred Rios, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Striding forward now is the DH, Rob Pena. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A little roller toward the hole. There's one. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. So striding forward now, Julio Aponte comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Smiley on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Standing in, Adrian Delgadio.
Now batting, catcher, Adrian Delgadio.
0-2, here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mascara giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Sam Strickland. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Strickland.
High and deep to right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. Now at the plate, Lee Smiley.
Center fielder, Lee Smiley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aponte coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good matchup here in game 2. So stepping in, Lee Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Smiley.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even...
For the strikeout, here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit.
Batting third, second baseman, Rufus Reese.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Smiley on the move, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Batting fourth.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Bryant, and their runners at the corners now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. At the plate, Lee Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Lee Smiley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Ryan is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box now, Lee Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Alex Fink, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Smiley is there, and he has it. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Bryant, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Smiley is going to get there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Stepping into the box, Lee Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away. Now in the box, Fred Rios. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And to wiggle out of this, here it is. Runner goes for second. Lifted in the air out to center field. Fink is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Ready for another chance. Justin Wilkinson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Perez. 2 down. Ready for another shot now, Sam Peterson.
Catcher, Sam Peterson.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Smiley is in pursuit, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit. So a big moment here, and standing in, Lee Smiley. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5.
Having split the first 2 in an extended series, the emphasis is on grabbing the upper hand in Game 3.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, it's postseason action between the Charlotte Knights and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee Smiley. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hinckley is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0.
Leading off for the night, shortstop.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Smiley has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in and looking for more, Lee Smiley. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Delgado goes to get it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Ready once again, Lee Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Smiley.
The 0-1 delivery. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out.
Leading off for the night. Shortstop.
The 2-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can. Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, it's postseason action between the Charlotte Knights and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball. It's the show. Now at the plate, Lee Smiley. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reese comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And ending in the books tonight. Into the box now, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of.
Striding in once again, Lee Smiley.
Lee Smiley.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ryan going back on it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Digging in once again, Rufus Reese. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rufus Reese.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Smiley is there, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Willie Bryant 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hit high and deep to right center. Smiley sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Alex Ryan, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Change up that time, a swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Now to the plate, Lee Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Smiley.
From the stretch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
A proud skipper addresses a room of young competitors 1 win away from competing for a league championship.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, it's postseason action between the Charlotte Knights and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Paul Jean gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3. Ready now, Sam Strickland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted in the air to center field. Smiley moves over, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Bisons lead it. So stepping in, Lee Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Miguel Reyes.
And now they've got him picked off. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Smiley is off of first with 2 away. On the move again from first. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Wilkinson. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Justin Wilkinson.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. At the plate, Lee Smiley. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The 1-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Baldwin is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We're on to the 7th inning now in the deciding Game 5. Buffalo's in front of this one, 2-0. Now at the plate, Lee Smiley.
Center fielder, Lee.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Now at the plate, Miguel Reyes. And their runners at the corners now.
Miguel Reyes.
The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Working to keep them in the game here. On the ground, left side. That's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Number 24.
Stepping up now, Eddie Schmidt. A pause and the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aponte is under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left.
Well, win in advance is the name of the game, and that's just what they've done. Congrats to them, but it's just going to get harder from here. We'll see how much they have left in the tank to take it into the next round.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Having earned a chance to compete for a league championship, these young competitors have gained the respect and fondness of a grateful skipper.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. A critical one in store for us here. It's game 1 between the Louisville Bats and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Stepping in, Sammy Parkinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this.
So striding in, Lee Smiley. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Smiley has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in, Thomas Peterson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mascara on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here.
Digging in, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Lee Smiley. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball. Now batting, Lee Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Now that's popped up. Trimble is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th as it's starting to look more. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Peterson is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1, and we are tied 2-2. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more
Game's future stars are on display. So coming to the plate, Lee Smiley. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Drilled to first. Murray ranges to his right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing.
Leading off for Louisville.
The 1-2.
Tom Jamison.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Perez giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lee Choi.
Lee Choi.
Here's a pop-up now. Orena will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here. So digging in now, Randall Trimble, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Smiley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So striding forward now, Jordan Allard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jordan Allard.
Runners off for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Smiley. And that's the third out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Coming to the plate now, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Lee Smiley, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in and looking for more, Hank Murray. He singled his last time up.
Hank Murray.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Mascara is after it, and a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that.
Digging in to try it again, Lee Smiley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Well, the man you see there didn't start this one on the mound, but his performance certainly was impactful. That earns him the Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a...
It can never be emphasized enough to young players, the importance of closing out a playoff series when the chance presents itself.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league.
Batting third, Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Calling for it, Zepeda. And that retires the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half.
Leading off the Louisville. Right fielder.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Shaw.
Pulled toward right center field. Smiley moving to his left. 1 down. Ready for another chance. Lee Choi. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lee Shaw.
High in the air out to center field. Smiley has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Bison. Center
First
fielder.
pitch on its way.
Smiley.
Here's a high pop-up. Parkinson over to his right. 1 away. Striding in once again, Thomas Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to center. Smiley is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Lee Smiley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard to short. A dive. He's got it. The throw to first. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second.
Ready for another shot now. Tucker Barnhart. No hits to this point.
Barnhart.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Smiley ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
The batter, number 35.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tom Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes third. The throw to the plate. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for...
Now at the plate, Lee Smiley. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Santos has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here's another 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready once again, Tommy Lott. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Tommy Lott.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Perez going back at the track. No chance to make a play here as this one's off the wall, and this could tie the game. He's in there at the plate, and we are all tied up now here in Game 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Try again, 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
The count now at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Choi sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in now, Lee Smiley. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Softly hit out to short, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Somebody always takes an 0 for. You don't want to be that guy. He was 0 for 5 coming into that plate appearance. This knock had to feel amazing for him. 1 for 6.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luke Maile. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Still 1. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the internet.
Batting third, center fielder, Lee Smiley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Mascara stands at first with 1 out. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Batting third, second baseman, Tommy Lott.
The 1-1 home. Popped into the air, back behind second. Camacho is under it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Tommy Lott.
The batter number 00.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smiley on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee Smiley. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Sacrifice attempt here. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into the box now. Lee Smiley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Smiley has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Heading out towards shallow right. Choi has a play, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. So striding in, Tucker Barnhart. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Barnhart.
Lifted the other way to left center. Mascara is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. At the plate, Lee Smiley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
With one game about to decide a league championship, an experienced manager shares a moment of levity with the young team he has come to cherish.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, it's postseason action between the Buffalo Bisons and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Fred Everett has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
A ball and no strikes. A swing, and he pops him up. on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Leading off the inning, Lee Smiley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. Hit in the air out to center field. Zepeda moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jordan Allard. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jordan Allard.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mascara on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Leading off the inning, Lee Smiley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this will be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smiley is retired, and there's one away. Now to the plate, Lee Smiley, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Roger Zepeda. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Smiley comes on now, and he has it. Now batting, Jordan Allard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smiley has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. At the plate, Thomas Peterson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Peterson.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Smiley is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th inning now. The Bats lead it 6-4. George Gironco comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. To his left, Washington. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Hey, I don't care if they're playing in Little League, college, minor, or Major League. Winning a championship feels good. They're the International League champs, and they should enjoy every second of this.
Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and he erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have, so When you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Set to go now, Lee Smiley. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Lee Smiley.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pompey has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
High in the air out to center field. Smiley has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Digging in to try it again, Lee Smiley.
Number 25, Lee.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 2-0. This is a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Geronimo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smiley is there. 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And ready once again, Lee Smiley. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Pompey is under it, and he makes the catch for out. So stepping in, Dalton Pompey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fly ball out toward left center field. Smiley giving chase. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 1. Striding in once again, Lee Smiley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. The 2-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Number 14, Raymond Fuentes.
The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher Ed Edlin.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Smiley is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Toronto used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. James Paxton earned his 9th win of the year. Roberto Osuna records the save. So a big spot here. Bases are loaded with 2 away, and it would appear that we're going to see a pinch hitter come on now.
Now batting, second baseman, Lee Smiley.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Still 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The O's seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Gabriel Noah.